weeknights on the Weather Channel. Now, your local on the 8s.
Currently, the temperature is 93 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Here's our local Doppler radar. For tonight, partly cloudy with a slight chance of thunderstorms. Low 71. Winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. And on Thursday, variable clouds with thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon. High 85. Chance of rain 50%. And Thursday night, fair skies. Low 65. Winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Our 7-day outlook.
All right, 50 after the hour means time for your tropical update here on Abrams and Bettis Beyond the Forecast. Stephanie back from Edouard there in Texas. So now you're looking at it on the satellite, Steph. It's got to feel a lot different and drier, too.
I was going to say, I'm glad I'm not looking in the face anymore because I've had enough of that. Mike, you know, you're very familiar with Where's Waldo, right?
I am.
What do you say we play Where's Edouard?
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Now, Mike knows where it is, so we're not going to let him pick. But can you find Edouard on this map? No, it doesn't have red and white stripes all over it like Waldo does. But it's here throughout the center of Texas. I mean, very sad looking. Really not a whole lot left to this. We anticipate it to dissipate over the next 12 hours. Here's the low pressure associated with that. And all I have to say, if you've never been in a tropical storm, a hurricane, anything tropical, you can just say, hey, I went through Tropical Storm Edouard, even if you live this far inland. Why not? I mean, technically you did. All right, that's what the rain looked like. The cloud cover helps you point it out a little bit more here. You can't even really pick out that circulation there, but through the center of Texas, it's just a little bit of rain. You're not going to experience anything like you did when it made landfall, those gusty winds, the heavy downpours, anything like that. Unless you're stuck under one of those thunderstorms, then you could experience a little bit of that. So we're going to say goodbye to Edouard, especially over the next 12 hours. As we head to the Gulf of Mexico, no problems here. Everything's looking pretty good, but I want you to focus here on the right-hand side of your screen. There are the Bahamas, and look at this, the last few frames. Oh, there we go, a cluster of thunderstorms moving through some 700 islands. Remember, we had that discussion last week, 700 islands of Bahamas. What is that? Well, it's a tropical wave, and we don't anticipate any development with that, but it is going to bring some rain to the Bahamas and continue on that westward track. How about out to the Atlantic? Really not a whole lot going on. A little cluster that we're watching here south of the Cape Verde Islands. And of course, this is very far out. We're going to keep an eye on this, but we don't anticipate anything big coming out of this. But this is the area we start to look for development this time of year, August 1st through the 10th, which we're still dealing with. This is where we've had all the hurricanes and tropical storms develop in the last 122 years. How about we look ahead to the next couple of days and look at this. 83 storms the last 122 years. They form anywhere from the Gulf Coast all the way back towards Africa. So are we going to see any? Still too early to tell.
All right, Steph, thanks. Appreciate it. Stay with us, folks. Before we leave you, though, we want to update you on what's going on in Michigan. We've got some strong storms firing right now. Storms over Muskegon and storms headed toward Mount Pleasant. Quick inside.